On September 10th, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He died doing what he really loved doing, engaging with students on college campuses. Charlie Kirk always said that dialogue was the antidote to violence. And tragically and ironically, he died a violent death doing what he said was an antidote to do. Doing what he said was an antidote to violence, just dialogue. Very sad. Now, the perpetrator has been caught, the alleged perpetrator has been caught. And of course, we don't know truly what the motive is. People are speculating. You know, the internet is ablaze with all kinds of stuff that they're saying. To many people, Charlie Kirk was, you know, a hero. To others, a villain. Some people mourn his death and others celebrate it. But there's a word that are being heard, being used by some who do mourn his death, and that word is martyr. Many people are calling him a martyr, and I thought that maybe we should, you know, maybe reconsider that. And I thought I'd like to make a little bit of an episode kind of looking at this word martyr, and maybe we can reconsider why Charlie, I think Charlie, that moniker, that word should not be ascribed to Charlie Kirk at all. You know, in this day and age, a lot of words are just being thrown around and are being misused and misappropriated. And when you do that, you cheapen the word. Calling people, say, racist, or calling them a Nazi, calling them a fascist, you know, as Trump has been called, or others have been called. Just to, you know, when you do that, then you demonize them and you almost make them subhuman. But when you start ascribing words like martyr to someone when it doesn't fit, it almost like you're trying to deify him, or put him up on a pedestal, on a higher pedestal than is deserved. But this misuse of words cheapens words. You know, words like Nazi used to carry really great weight, and you would hesitate calling them that in case you were, you know, sued for libel or slander. But now it doesn't matter. You can call someone a Nazi, a fascist, a racist, and it just slides off people's backs. Those words have been cheapened. I don't want that to happen to the word martyr, because we have had, especially in the Christian faith, we have had martyrs who are true martyrs. And if you start throwing it around, then you start cheapening the word and cheapening their sacrifice for their faith. So I looked up in Webster's 1828 dictionary for the definition of martyr. And I like the Webster's 1828 because it, I think the definitions have not been diluted by modern standards. So I looked it up, and this is what it says. Got it written down here. It says martyr, a noun, one who by his death bears witness to the truth of the gospel, one who suffers death in defense of any cause, and to put to death for adhering to what one believes to be the truth. So you may say, well, Charlie Kirk died and he did all those things, but I think there's a bit of a difference that I'd like us to consider. And that is, martyrdom isn't just dying. It is knowingly facing death because of your unwavering commitment to what you believe, whether it's the gospel or a certain principle, right? So when we have the story of Stephen in the first martyr in the Bible, he committed to rebuking and chastising and preaching the gospel, knowing that people were picking up stones to stone him, and he continued to do it. He knowingly faced death because of his unwavering commitment. And you read more about these deaths, martyrdoms, in Fox's Book of Martyrs as well, of people who knowingly went to their death, you know, facing lions, sword, beheadings, and all that, knowing that that was going to happen if they didn't recant, and they went anyway. These were true martyrs. So why doesn't Charlie Kirk fit, in my opinion? Charlie Kirk had no expectation of imminent death. Right? Charlie Kirk was engaged in a debate. He was not facing down executioners. Charlie Kirk didn't have a choice to recant. The assassination of Charlie Kirk removed that choice for him. Right? So he did not give a chance to recant, to change his mind, to tell his executioners that, okay, I'm going to renounce Christ. He didn't get that choice. He was just shot. So no one here is going to deny that Charlie Kirk was a staunch Christian. He loved Jesus and he loved the church. But his assassination was not an attempt to get him to renounce his faith. He didn't get a chance to do that, right? So this is what I think the difference is. A martyr is given a chance to recant. A martyr is given a chance to do something counter to what he truly believes, and he would live if he did that. Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and he probably was assassinated because of what he believed, because of his stance on many issues, on his principles. But a martyr is given a chance to recant, and they don't take the opportunity and are killed as a result. So I really don't want us to cheapen the word. This is a thought that I have. There's so many martyrs in Christianity, people who died because of their faith, and I want us to honor their memory and how we honor them as true martyrs. Charlie Kirk will be honored. I mean, there's already vigils, thousands of people attending, and you can hear the effect, read about the effect that he has had on people's lives at Turning Point USA, and that's fine. Honor his life in a right way. But these are my thoughts. That's my thoughts on the word martyr. I think it's over the top, and I don't think it fits Charlie Kirk. I'd appreciate you guys to change my mind if you want to engage with that, and I'd be interested to hear what you guys say about my thoughts on Charlie Kirk being a martyr. Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.